What's up, YouTube? Just have another quick pickups video here for you. I'm sure as you can tell, the big things I got are an Xbox, well, original Xbox and a GameCube. Which these I got, my brother had them just sitting in his basement, so I threw him a couple bucks. Oh, here comes the cat. Get out of frame. I threw him a couple bucks for him. Figured, what the heck, take them for spare parts or something like that. Um, They're a little dirty. I mean, specifically, I gotta open it. The GameCube, I've cleaned it up a little. I mean, as you can see there, I don't know if that'll focus. But there's a little bit of grime in there. The Xbox really not so bad. These things are easy to clean. Just get a Q-tip or some kind of brush in the grooves, and they'll clean up fine. But the GameCube, I'm actually looking to do a case mod with it. Maybe do a custom color paint job. Something like that. I've been wanting to do that for a while. And I got the assorted controllers, which this one is a third party from a company I have never really even heard of. I don't even see a name on here. Guessing maybe Pelican? At least that's what the logo looks like. But I got the actual GameCube, or the GameCube controllers right there. I got the GameStop version of it, which really isn't too bad. The buttons stick a little, but I think that might just need cleaning. And then I got the regular Xbox, but my favorite, he had one of these Logitech controllers, which these things I absolutely love. If you can get your hands on one of these, long gaming sessions, playing Halo, things like that, really any type of game, these things are comfortable as hell. These are like the best wireless controllers I have used, comfort-wise, really since wireless has been around. I mean, I freaking love these things. They're a little tough to find now, but if you can get your hands on them, I highly suggest it. Next up, I got some movies and a couple games. We'll start off with the movies. First up is Bullet with Steve McQueen. This is a classic action movie. If you have not seen it, I highly suggest it. This was cheap. I think it was $5 in a big bin of DVDs. So it is pretty easy to get your hands on. Also with that, I got The Rocker. Is it the best movie? No. Is it entertaining? Yes. I really enjoyed watching it. It was fun to watch. Rainn Wilson, depending on the movies he's in, he's funny. I really don't find him that funny on The Office. That's just me personally, but seeing him doing something different with this, I really enjoyed watching it. The next up is a new TV series, which I actually started watching, Justified, with Timothy Olyphant, I believe it's pronounced, or Oliphant. Great actor. This is a great show. It was only, I think, $20. So, not cheap, but, considering you get, there's a couple hours on here. I don't know how many exactly. It doesn't really say. But, for that much, I really feel it was worth it. It's an awesome show. Pretty much a modern-day Western. Next up, Black Death. I have heard about this movie for the past 2 years, roughly. Supposed to come out, I believe it was January of 2010. Then they pushed it back to March. Then they pushed it back again, then again, and again, and again. I guess they finally decided, oh, you know what? Let's see how it goes on the DVD market, which, don't know how it's doing. I mean, I only saw it the one time, and I haven't been able to find it since, so I picked it up. Great movie, though. I mean, gotta love anything with Sean Bean. But great movie about the Black Plague. Next up is a movie that is just fun to watch. I was a fan of the 80s TV show Love watching that growing up. When the movie came out, I was excited to see it, so I thought, oh, come, it's got to be good. It's got to be good. Sure, may have been jaded by nostalgia, but you know what? Whatever. And that is the A-Team. Did they get everything 100% correct? No, but it wasn't really supposed to be exact copy. It's more modern. And considering what they had to work with, I think they did a pretty good job. It's a great movie to just shut your brain off for a few hours and just watch it and enjoy it. Next up is Predators, which I have not watched yet. From what I hear, it is a good movie. I've heard mixed things, good, bad. Personally, seeing Adrian Brody in a role that he's not used to being, and you think of him, you think of The Pianist, or The Jacket, which he was in, which that is a great movie if you haven't seen it. I mean, come on, it's got Danny Trejo in it. I don't know if that'll focus. I'm having to use the cheap flip cam because my video software is not working right now. The next up, this is a 2-pack, Red Dawn and Navy SEALs. I got it mostly for Red Dawn. Navy SEALs, it's not a bad movie. I mean, it's kind of boring until about the last 10 minutes when the action really kicks in. Then it is awesome. If they just put that last 10 minutes on a DVD, I would have bought it for $5, in all honesty. But Red Dawn, awesome movie. I mean, classic 80s movie. I don't know how the remake that they're coming out with is going to be, but personally, this will always be Red Dawn to me. Next up, I have 3 games, which is first one I actually ordered from Stone Age Gamer back in mid-May, and I've got it, and I just haven't been able to, shoot a pickups video. But that is Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. From all the things I've heard about it, this is a terrible game, and especially since the Angry Video Game Nerd did his review on it a few years ago. Personally, from what I've played so far, it's not the greatest game. Is it a good game? Yeah. I mean, all the Castlevania games are good games, in my opinion. Again, just my opinion, but you know what? For the price I paid for this, I think it was $8 with shipping. It's not really that bad. Then, next up, Dynasty Warriors Gundam, which this was on a clearance rack, I believe, for $15. It still had the $60 sticker on it. Then it was reduced down to, I believe, $35, and then finally they reduced it down to $14.99, which I figured, oh, what the heck, might as well pick it up. I like Dynasty Warriors, and I remember my friends talking about this. Like, oh yeah, you gotta get this game, you gotta get this game. I just never, got around to picking it up, but hey, $15, why not? Last, and certainly not least, a game which I have waited 14 years to play. Duke Nukem Forever. I have heard a lot of negative reviews about this. People are saying it's terrible. Personally, I freaking love this game. Are there bits in it that aren't as polished as it could have been, considering that it has been in development for so long? Yeah. But you know what? It's not supposed to be a perfect game. People are holding it to the standards of, Call of Duty, games like that, which really, it's not supposed to be compared to those. It's Duke freaking Nukem. If you rate your games like, oh, it's not like this, or it does this and that, you're not going to like this game. If you're looking for a Duke Nukem game, a game that is just pure fun, I highly suggest getting this. I should have an actual review of this up probably within the next 2 to 3 days, hopefully. But that is it for this time, guys. Until next time.